came into this game wanting to have no regrets. And I wouldn't want there to be any other way for this season to end. It's the biggest risk I'm taking. So tonight, I am offering up my immunity necklace.
Oh my.
Giving it to Julie.
For real?
This is yours, Julie. And I will be making fire against Rick Devens tonight.
Wow. All right, let's get to your immunity challenge. You want to know what it is?
Yes.
Yeah. It shouldn't surprise you. It is the key to survival, the ability to make fire.
Oh my God.
You're both going to have 25 matches. You will have a box of kindling and coconut husk. First person to build a fire with a flame high enough to light their torch wins immunity, stays in the game. Loser goes home. Both feel confident in your fire-making skills? Yeah.
I'm not that good.
All right, take a spot over there and we'll get started. Here we go. Survivors ready? Begin. Bobby John going right for the coconut husk. Each have the same box of kindling and coconut husk. The same amount of matches. Steph going for the coconut husk. Bobby John has fire first. Steph right behind. Steph blowing on it, using your brains. Steph has a big flame. Bobby John trying to keep up. Steph has a big flame. Steph's torch is lit. Just like that, this challenge is over. Steph wins immunity. Bobby John, I'm sorry, for you it's over. Okay, Danielle, Suri, you're gonna take part in a tiebreaker challenge. You each have in your kit a magnesium flint, you have a knife, and you have all sorts of kindling and other ways to start a fire, coconut husks, things like that. On my go, you will begin. First person to burn through that rope and raise the flag stays in this game. Here we go. Survivors ready? Begin. Both Danielle and Suri scraping magnesium. Both are using coconut husks. Suri has a flame. Can she keep it going? Danielle not giving up. Danielle not panicking. Suri has a healthy flame all of a sudden. Trying to keep it going before it burns out. Danielle now has flame, but it goes out. You have to build a fire with a flame high enough to burn through that rope. Just putting more coconut husk on it may not be enough. Now it's Danielle who has flame. Danielle has a big flame. Is it enough to burn through the rope? Danielle blowing on it to keep it going. Suri paying attention to Danielle, should be working on her fire.
Mother.
Danielle's fire is out. Suri has flame again. Can she figure out how to build it? Danielle has fire, Suri has fire. Somebody's gonna have to get a fire burning long enough to burn through that rope. Suri's is out again. Danielle's is still going. Danielle has a nice little fire going. She's protecting it, gonna let it grow, using little pieces. Suri got to get flame again. Suri now has a flame. Danielle putting a bigger stick on, getting closer now to the rope, building a bigger fire. Suri nurturing a very small flame. Can she figure this out? Cherie's getting a bigger flame. May not be enough. Danielle's flame's been sitting on that rope. Rope's on fire. Cherie, you gotta hurry. Danielle wins the challenge. Danielle stays in the game. Cherie becomes the 6th member of our jury. We'll move to a tiebreaker. Okay, it is a fire-making challenge. Becky, Sandra, take a spot behind either of the fire-making stations, whichever one you want. You each have the same materials. You each have flint and steel in the form of a knife, the same amount of coconut husk and wooden kindling. You must build a fire with a flame high enough to burn through the rope. When you burn through the rope, you'll ring a bell. One of you gonna be in the final 3, one of you going to the jury. Survivors ready? Begin. Either person trying to make fire. First, trying to build the structure. Sandra now pulling out the coconut husk. Becky now working with the coconut husk. Sandra, the first to try and get a spark, trying to light it. Becky now following suit. Who will get the first flame? All right, stop right where you're at. We're gonna go to matches.
All right.
Three, two, one, go. Becky and Sandra both ready to start making fire, both going for their matches. Sandra has a flame. Becky having trouble lighting her match. Sandra has a flame going, trying to keep it alive. Becky now has flame. You're gonna have to build a flame that will last long enough and burn high enough to burn through that rope. Both fires out. Sandra nurturing a little fire. Becky has a little fire going. And once again, both fires out. After 38 days out here, you should both know how to make fire. Sandra lights a match. Both women have dismantled their teepees. Gotta try something different. Becky lights a match. Sandra's flame goes out. Can she get it back?
I'm out.
and Sandra is out of matches. Becky seems to have a fire that might have some legs. Sandra can only watch. She has no way to start a fire. Becky has a good fire going. She just has to get the flame high enough to reach the rope.
Ooh.
That's gonna do it. The first person to build a fire with a flame high enough to burn through the rope and raise the flag stays in the game. The loser becomes the last member of our jury. The stakes don't get any bigger. Here we go. This challenge is on. Who has learned the best method for getting fire the fastest? One approach is to scrape off magnesium, use that as your igniter. The other approach is to use the coconut husk and try to spark it directly. Both approaches can work. Carolyn now trying to spark that coconut husk. The most flammable thing you have is the husk. Use it wisely. If you run out, it becomes much more difficult. This could be a $1 million fire you are building.
Flint broke. I get half a
Here you go.
flint.
I got a backup for you, Rodney, if you need it. Minutes into this challenge, still no fire by either person.
Can I get another one?
Yeah. It's brand new. Both with new flints, still no fire, no flame, both of you dead even. Started off a little erratic, now both have slowed down.
Jeff, can I get that other one?
Yep.
Thank you.
"38 days in the jungle with fire, your most basic need, but neither Carolyn nor Rodney able to get even a single flame. If you were alone, you would be in trouble." Rodney now going back for more magnesium, trying to get some help igniting that fire. Will it pay off? Rodney has flame. Can he keep it going? It's the first sign of fire in this challenge. Blowing on it, trying to nurture it. Can't do it. Sweating. Carolyn back at it, looking for that little burst of flame that you can turn into a fire and move on to the final three. Rodney with a bit of flame. Can he keep it going? Rodney now has flame going. But it's gonna burn quickly. That husk will go out very fast. He's gotta get something going.
Oh my God, she's got flame too.
Carolyn has fire now. Both, within seconds of each other, have fire. Who can now make a fire that will last long enough? That husk burns bright, but it burns fast, and when it's gone, you're in trouble. You've got to get something going. Carolyn's starting to build a teepee. Rodney trying to get some timber in there. Rodney just adding to his pile. Carolyn trying to make something that will last. Rodney's flame is burning very high. Rodney's flame now on the rope. Will it be enough? Carolyn's fire is slowly growing, inching its way toward her rope. After being out here nearly an hour, this is going to come down to seconds. Rodney's got his fire still going, but it's a bit deceiving because it is all coconut husk right now. Rodney's got to work quickly to catch Carolyn, who's got a big fire going, and now that rope is starting to burn.
Yes!
There it is.
Yes!
Carolyn will survive, make it to the final three. Rodney becomes the 8th and final member of our jury.
Right there. It's aggravating. Oh, man. I used all my coconut husk. I did.
It's a good try.
Nah, whatever. Stupid piece.
All right, Rodney, you need to grab your torch. All right, there is one seat left at the final three. It is time to find out whose butt will be sitting in it. Ben and Devin, take your spots at your fire-making stations.
Oh, good luck, guys.
Best of luck, guys.
We have Chrissy and Ryan already in the final three. First time ever, the final spot will be earned by a fire-making showdown. You each have the exact same supplies. Your job is to build a fire that is high enough and hot enough to burn through that cord. First person that burns through their cord, that flag raises. You are sitting at the final three. Loser becomes the 8th and final member of the jury, and you will be sitting over there. You guys both ready?
Yes, sir.
Good luck. This challenge is on. This could go very fast. This is not like making fire back at camp where there is not a lot of pressure. This is potentially $1 million challenge. Side by side, both guys with the same process. Devin gonna go for it first, trying to get a spark, trying to get that magnesium to go. Ben now joining him. Both guys sparking their flint. Ben continues to ignite. Ben's got a little something, but it goes out. Devin now scraping more magnesium. Ben just looking for a spark, trying to get something to light. Devin taking a more methodical approach with magnesium, trying to build a little pile of it, hoping that will ignite. Devin sparking big, trying to get it going.
Devin's coming.
Devin's got a little something, but it goes out. Ben continues. Strike the knife. He's got a little something going. Can he keep it going? Ben has the first flame, but that's gonna go out quickly. He's got to get sticks on it and get something to take. Ben has more flame. Got some sticks on there. Can he keep it going? Devin striking faster now. Working hard, trying to get something going. Fire starting to burn for Ben.
Devin, you're still in it.
Reactions from Chrissy and Ryan now. Everybody's been very open about what they want to have happen. Ben is the only one who wants Ben to win. Everybody else pulling for Devin. Ben now pulling out the bigger pieces, and that's going to help lock that fire in. Devin continues to strike. Faster and faster, trying to get something going. Ben's flame is burning high now, and it's starting to hit that cord. Ben is very close right now. Ben getting closer, that flame getting taller and burning hotter now.
Will it be enough? Yes! Ben wins the fire showdown and earns the final seat at Tribal Council in a dramatic win against Devin.
Good luck to you.
I came into this game wanting to have no regrets. And I wouldn't want there to be any other way for this season to end. It's the biggest risk I'm taking. So tonight, I am offering up my immunity necklace.
Oh my.
Giving it to Julie.
For real?
This is yours, Julie. And I will be making fire against Rick Devens tonight.
Wow. So, Chris, is it part of your spiritual journey that you just want to see what you're made of, or do you believe you need to beat Devens in the fire making to have a chance to win?
Yeah, I've always been the guy who wants to take the last shot. And if I make it, that will prove to them that I deserve to win and be the sole survivor.
All right, Julie, Gavin, you will be in the final tribal council. The question is, who will join you? Will it be Chris or will it be Devens? You're gonna showdown in a fire-making do-or-die challenge. Because of the severe Fijian winds tonight, we're going to do this showdown up in the voting confessional, where many decisions have been made this season, and one of the biggest is going to play out up there tonight. Chris, Devens, your fire-making station, up there waiting for you. Head up.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
I'll keep you all posted. All right, Chris, Devens, you both have a flint, knife, same amount of fire-making supplies. The rules are really simple. You have to build a fire with a flame high enough to burn the rope, raise the flag. Make sense?
Yeah.
Both ready?
Yeah, man.
Historic. Here we go. Survivors ready. Go. 38 days on Survivor. It comes down to this for both Chris and Devens. $1 million on the line. Julie and Gavin are already in the final three. One more spot open.
This is crazy.
Chris building a little bit of a structure before he starts working with his flint. Devens gets to his flint first, shaving off some magnesium. Chris starting to shave magnesium now. Devens now going for a spark, trying to light that magnesium. This is a potential $1 million fire you're trying to build. Devens got a little bit of something, but it goes out quickly. Chris now going for a spark. Both guys trying to get a spark going now. Chris has flame quickly. Trying to keep it going, it goes out. Devens has a little bit of flame. He's trying to keep it going. You've got to have something for it to take to. Devens' fire goes out, Chris's fire goes out. Both guys scraping again. Chris now getting more magnesium while Devens is trying to get a spark. Devens has little bits of flame, but nothing catching yet. Chris has a little something. It comes back to life. Devens now has a fire. If he can turn it into something, it goes out again. Chris has a little bit of flame now. Got to get some sticks going.
Chris got it.
Devens has had a little bit of fire, but can't turn it into a flame that will stick. He's got to get a fire going. Chris adding a few more sticks, trying to make sure that the flame he has will stay burning as he tries to build it higher. Devens not panicking now, scraping more magnesium. Chris's fire continuing to grow little by little. Devens still trying to get a spark, a little bit of flame to give him life in this challenge. And he does. Devens now has a fire. He's got a flame going, and it's gonna stick. It's one thing to have a fire, but you've got to get that flame high enough to burn through the rope. Devin has a nice fire going. Can he catch Chris in time? And Chris's fire starting to hit the rope. First bits of rope starting to burn. It's over. Chris has earned his way into the final three in a historic move, taking on Devon's.
Good job, bro.
Straight up showdown. All right, let's get to our fire-making showdown. You each have the same supplies. The requirements for fire are always the same. Build a fire high enough to burn through your rope and pop your flag. The first person to do that takes the final spot. The other person will join the jury. Could be $1 million fire. Are you both ready?
Believe so. Sir.
Here we go. Begin. This is it, day 25. The fastest fire's ever been made was just under 5 minutes. Season 38. Jesse said he worked on his all day. Gabler sounds like he's had a lifetime of making fires. Jesse now gonna try to get a little spark going. He's got his flint. Magnesium just helps it, gets you a little ignition in there. Ignite. Both players prepping. Gabler's the first to get flame.
Good job, Gabler.
Jesse has flame, now you gotta nurture it. Both guys have flame. That Hessian burns quickly and it's impressive, but it goes out just as fast. You're gonna have to actually build a structure. Jesse nurturing a little flame. Gabler has a much bigger flame. A lot of that is still Hessian. Gabler now adding sticks. That's what you need to catch to start building a bigger fire. Jesse's flame is out.
What's he doing?
Jesse's gonna have to start again. Gabler trying to nurture his to keep it going. Jesse has played this entire game slow and steady, never shows signs of panic. Gabler adding more sticks. He's got a decent fire going.
Stop.
Will it burn high enough to burn that rope is the question. Jesse has flame again.
Yeah, thank you.
Is Gabler in the clear lead right now? If that fire continues to grow, Jesse now's got a little something going. He's in it. Gabler adds a little more Hessian.
That's how you do it, baby.
Starting to burn that rope a little bit. Jesse now trying to get his fire going. He's gonna have to build it quickly. Gabler's is high and strong.
He's got it.
Gabler's got a high flame fast.
Good job, Gabler.
Fire is burning hotter and higher. Jesse trying to get back in this, trying to get a flame going that can get him in this. It is Gabler's to win right now.
Come on, baby.
There it is. Gabler makes fire, the fastest fire that has ever been made in this Final Four challenge, and that is it for Jesse.
Played a hell of a game. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. Proud of you, dude.
Jesse, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, big decision made by Heidi to take on Carson in a fire-making challenge. It's not an exaggeration to say it could be worth $1 million. You both have the same supplies. You know the rules. Build a fire big enough to burn through that rope. The person who does that will sit in that stool tomorrow night at the final 3. Are you both ready? This challenge is on. Go.
Oh my gosh.
You need heat. You get that from the friction of striking that flint, creating that spark. Then you need fuel, which is what you're burning. You're both going with Hessian. And then you need oxygen. You got to build that fire so it breathes. Heidi quickly going to it, getting a spark, trying to get a flame. There's a little flame. Can she breathe some life into it? She has. Now you got to make that a fire that'll last, because that Hessian burns quickly and it will burn out. There goes Carson now trying to get a little spark, and he's got it. Can he get a flame? Got to get something to burn. Heidi doing a nice job of nurturing her first flame. Carson scraping more magnesium.
Break it.
Strike.
Heidi doing a nice job slowly building. Carson now has a flame. He's got to get that to take without smothering it. Heidi doing a really nice job. That flame is starting to grow.
That's amazing.
She's using kindling 1 or 2 pieces at a time. Now Carson trying to get a couple of pieces of kindling.
He's the eye.
Go crazy.
Heidi doing a really nice job of slowly nurturing that fire while letting it breathe, which is essential. Heidi's building an inferno. That is a real fire. Carson's now got a flame going. He's putting some kindling on it.
You're both in it. You're
Carson's now in it. We've got 2 fires going.
Quick. Believe in
Both
yourself.
players now working quickly to get more kindling in there. Carson's flame is starting to grow, but he's got to get more height quickly. Heidi's flame is all over that rope, and it's over. Heidi has done it. One of the fastest fires we've ever had. Heidi has taken the spot in the final 3.
I'm sorry, Carson. I love you. I love you.
Heidi, I'm so proud of you so much.
I'm so sorry.
No, that you did amazing. I would have done the same thing if
I love you.
Carson, I gotta say, your fire was lasting. You were just a little late, but you built a decent fire.
Yeah.
Nothing to be ashamed of with that fire. Heidi was on fire with her fire.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just did that.
Heidi, that is the fastest fire ever made
Oh my God.
on Survivor.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
That's great.
That's crazy.
I think at some point you said to Colby, hey, the new era is not about camp life. And it did occur to me, camp life is also about fire making. I don't know if there's something in there to think about. Anyway, Rizzo, you become the final member of our jury. Take a spot over here. This is it. These are the people. Their games fell a little short, but this is the group that is going to figure out what just happened.
They didn't show the fire.
Fire hasn't happened yet.
Huh?
The fire hasn't happened yet.
Keep
going.
I'm not even sure what's happened, but up next, we're gonna have one final surprise for the players, and this surprise they like. This is gonna be interesting. All right, so I love doing live television. So in case you're confused, this is what happened. We were going to show you fire making and then have the loser of fire making, Rizzo, come out and talk about how charming he is, and if he had practiced fire making, maybe he would have won. Instead, we did a Survivor twist. It's the last twist of the season. We called it a peek into the future. So now we're gonna watch Rizzo lose in fire to Jonathan. Roll it, Joe.
All right, Rizzo, Jonathan, are you ready for your fire-making showdown?
Ready.
Ready as I'll ever be, Jeff.
Begin. Here we go. Your job is to make a fire that burns hot enough and high enough to burn through that rope and raise your flag. And then you're sitting at the final 3 tomorrow night, and you're not on the jury.
Come on, John.
Jonathan quickly scraping, trying to get a little bit of heat, and the heat with the fuel. He's quickly got some fire, but that will burn out quickly. It's deceiving. It lights fast, and it goes away just as fast. He's got to get something to take. You've got magnesium, which you can scrape magnesium shavings, which is what Rizzo's doing, and use those as the fuel. You need heat, you need fuel, and you need oxygen. Jonathan quickly has a flame, but Jonathan, remember, that is Hessian burning. If you burn through all of that, you won't have any left. Rizzo taking a different approach. He's trying to build up a little pile of magnesium and then get a spark going. Jonathan now gonna add small little pieces to his fire, trying to get them to catch because they will burn longer and can form a good base. Rizzo is yet to get anything going. He just needs one little flame. Is that the flame right there? Trying to nurture it with a little bit of breath. Can he get something to take? One flame is all it takes to get a fire going. Rizzo continues to breathe on it, trying to breathe it back to life. Goes out. Jonathan's fire is still going. And now he's starting to get a fire that looks like it's taking hold. This could be a $2 million fire you are burning. Jonathan's fire is looking very solid. It's dead center, starting to touch that rope, but it's going to take a lot more burning to get through that rope. Rizzo needs to get a spark quickly. Rizzo with another baby flame. Loses it again.
Rizzo didn't make fireworks all season.
Jonathan's fire is very solid. You can see the fibers burning. Rizzo undeterred. Keep digging, Rizzo. Jonathan is dead center with his fire, consistently hitting that rope. Rizzo's still fighting. You never give up, no matter what it looks like. But this one looks like it's over.
It's burning. Get it.
Yes!
And it's over.
Yes!
Jonathan has done it. Redemption for Jonathan.
Yes!
And a spot in the final three. And a repeat of history. For Rizzo, another loss at Final Four, fire-making showdown. Will become the 11th member of our jury.
Thank you.